Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of the Fundamentals of Skateboard Judging, a project of World Skate and World Skate Academy, an online course for all you aspiring judges that are soon to be taking place or participate in the international certification program. This episode is dedicated to park skateboarding, and I'm very proud to introduce and welcome here my dear friends and the global judges, Shari Lawson-Duffy from Australia, Kyle Berard from United States of America, and Alexis Jauzion from France. Hello, guys. How are you? Could you please introduce yourself to the viewers and say something about your background in skateboarding and skateboard judging?
Who would like to go first?
Shari.
Ladies first, Shari.
So kind of you guys. My name's Shari Lawson, more recently Shari Duffy. I've been a sponsored competitive skateboarder for about 20 years, been judging national skateboarding competitions here in Australia for at least maybe 10 to 15 years, and more recently international competitions, especially park, in maybe the last 3 years. So yeah, really enjoy getting around and traveling and seeing the skateboarding evolving and getting into the Olympics.
Perfect, thank you. Guys?
Alexi?
Okay. If you want. So I'm Alexis Jauzion. I've been skateboarding for like 30 plus years. I've been a so-called European pro skater in the late 90s, early 2000s. Working in the industry, organizing competitions all around the world, judging competitions for like the past 25 years, and more recently judging for World Skate into the international competition, the qualification path to the Olympics in Tokyo 2020.
All right, thank you. And Kyle?
My name is Kyle Berard. I started skating in 1995, became a huge fan of skateboarding. I was pro for about 15 years, from 2000, 2015. And within that time, like pretty early on, I would say 2003 or 4, I started judging some of the AM contests and then some of the pro contests pretty soon after. So I've been around skateboarding more than half my life, most of my life. Still continue loving to judge stuff and being involved, and yeah, just being a part of this whole thing. It's great.
Wow, thank you very much, guys. This has been great. It's an honor to have you here for our episode dedicated to park skateboarding. And let's introduce the topics we're gonna discuss in today's episode. So I'm gonna show the slide and we're gonna move on to the first part. So here are the topics of our third episode, and we have a lot of things to explain and share tips and practical experiences with our viewers today. So let's dive into it. And for the starters, and to better understand what park skateboarding is and what we're gonna talk about, we prepared a little video that shows the evolution, the starts, and also pays tribute to the pioneers of park skateboarding around the world, and demonstrates basically the trajectory of park skateboarding from its early starts until today. So enjoy the video, and we're gonna jump to the topics right after. right, so we've seen the video. It's amazing to see the evolution and the progression in park skateboarding. And we understand now how it looks and what led basically to this discipline to become one of the two disciplines at the Olympic Games. And our next topic, as seen on the slide, is the general specifics of park discipline. So guys, can you maybe describe to our viewers, what is it that defines park skateboarding? Kyle, take it away.
Oh, you want me to start?
Yeah.
Park skateboarding, the evolution of building skate parks, concrete parks, wood parks. Basically, for park skateboarding, it's a quick adaptation of what's in front of you, right? It's not so much trick based as there's an emphasis on adapting to the park quickest within the time allotted. It's about a full line. It's a full picture of how you skate, all terrain, getting everything done fluently as well, not too mechanical. Sometimes in the street stuff, especially when it comes down to best trick, you're just looking at that one trick and how that one trick is done. The main difference with park is getting those tricks done and linking them together in a fluid motion. We would go do demos as pro skateboarders, and you would go to these hometown parks, and these kids that skated these parks every day, all day, could show you the lines. And basically, if you have the world's best skateboarders coming to a park that has just been built, it's who gets there the quickest. Who can make that park look like they've been skating that park their entire lives. And I think that has a lot to do with who does well. And you can see that while watching practice, you can see who gets the lines first, and then you see people, sometimes copy or okay, we can link this together. I think it's just a big part of it is getting there, getting your line down, and then doing the tricks that you need to do.
So it's also like you said, reading the terrain and adapt fast to it, because a lot of those parks are new. They never been skated before, especially on the big sanctioned events. Finding the lines and just adapting your bag of tricks to the new terrain.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Kind of bring what you have, and then you only have a certain amount of time to get all this in. So you get these tricks in these certain spots, in the deep end or whatever type of feature it may be. But then you have to link them quickly. And when you link them, it's not like you do one trick and then you wait and do another one. You're doing things in between. So you really start to stack up, and that's what the practice is for. And by the time it's, showtime, you have to link it all together and not make it look like you're struggling while you're doing it.
All right. Shari, what would you say? What makes the park discipline specific for you compared to the other disciplines in skateboarding?
Yeah, well, just adding on to what Kyle said, like really emphasizing the point of getting the line first. So, for example, when I watch practice to start with, you'll see them just trying to nail the line of where to go and get around this whole path to start with, and then you see it evolve even within the practice. You'll see, they might have nailed the line and they've just sort of scooted over one hip, and then the next time they're trying a gnarlier trick on that hip. So the tricks are coming complementary to their run and their flow and their line. So they've got the line. Okay, they make it flow, and then like Kyle said, they'll go back and they go, maybe I can change that trick to not just be a 5-0 there. Maybe I can, do something more gnarlier there. And they, like you said, you got a time limit and you're trying to do as much as you can in that time. But I think the big thing for me with the park skating is making sure you've got that really unique line, and then the tricks flow and come complementary to that. They don't look like you're lining up, like a bit different to street. It doesn't look like you're sort of lining up to target a trick. It looks like you've got this nice flowing run and your tricks are just in there. And they're all sort of connected together. So it's a bit different for me when I watch street. They're more so like targeting a trick and lining up and and really focusing on that trick. Whereas I find park skating, it's just, you know, it all flows together and those tricks are secondary.
Nice one. Alexei, would you add something to that?
Well, everything has been said. Just gonna add, you know, we just watched the video of the history of park style, and I think there's a really good example in this video is Wade Speyer in Marseille. That shows, you know, that the versatility, that the kind of unexpected kind of like, you know, lines and tricks. But at the end of the day, is it really unexpected for him? You know, it's just like how, you know, to mature your line just to make it like, you know, exceptional. And that's really what's outstanding in park. That doesn't make it like it's like street. That doesn't look like a mini ramp or vert. It's kind of like a mix of everything. And if you do the right mix, then you get it.
Yeah, I that's the impression that it left on me when I watch park, when I'm part of the judging panel sometimes, where I used to be, that it's like how to adapt the many different styles of skateboarding to the terrain, that no particular style is prescribed, but how to connect them together to fit into the terrain. That's what makes the magic. And that's what stands out at the end. All right.
Yep.
Thank you very much for this. And let's move to the next thing.